What's the funniest way a lie has ever backfired? When I was a kid, I faked being sick to skip school. It wasn't even for a good reason. I just didn't feel like taking a math test. I dragged myself into the kitchen, holding my stomach like I was on my deathbed. I said, "Mom, I don't feel good," and collapsed onto a chair for dramatic effect. She put her hand on my forehead, frowned, and said, "You do feel a little warm." Jackpot. But then she turned toward the TV. The morning news was on, talking about a new virus spreading. They mentioned symptoms like high fever, body aches, nausea. It was exactly what I had pretended to have. I saw her face change. Before I could even think about taking it back, she grabbed her phone and called my dad. "He's burning up. We need to take him in." 5 minutes later, I was in the back seat wrapped in a blanket. I tried to say I felt better, but my mom just shushed me. "Don't talk, save your strength." When we got to the hospital, everything escalated instantly. A nurse took one look at me and rushed me into a room. My mom kept telling them, "He's been sick since this morning. His fever is really high." I tried to explain, but they just nodded seriously. Within an hour, I had a thermometer shoved in my mouth, a nurse taking my blood pressure, a doctor asking if I'd traveled out of the country recently. I started freaking out. What if I actually convinced myself I was sick? Then came the blood work. 3 vials of blood and big needles. At that point, I wasn't faking anymore. I was genuinely panicking. My mom just patted my shoulder and said, "You're being so brave." After a full day of unnecessary tests, they finally let me go. That night, my dad walked into my room holding the discharge papers. He sighed. "Good news, you're perfectly healthy." Then he looked me dead in the eye and said, "Bad news, you're grounded for a month. I never fake sick again."